make noise?
You're a dead ringer for the guy that was here yesterday.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
You are funny. I like it. All prisoners going to jail, get your paperwork ready and turn yourself in now. Howdy, y'all.
I'm telling you.
Howdy.
Howdy.
No. We'll try this one more time. I said howdy.
Howdy.
Much better. Now, first things first, y'all, I want to make this clear. This ain't church. No need to hide in the back row. Y'all move closer to the front row. Let's make things awkward. Now, folks, my name is Jack. See? This is my jail. See? Y'all catch that? Jack and Jill, Jack and Jill. Get it? Oh, I can tell y'all gonna be a lively bunch. Okay. Now, right now, you call me Jack in the Box. Get it? And now you call me Jumpin' Jack. Get it? And now you call me Jack the Ripper. Smell it?
Oh.
Jokes. Get it? People nowadays have no sense of humor, do they? Now, folks, don't y'all go thinking for 1 second and hear about the nonsense y'all pulled off last night. Word spreads real fast in this here town. But I'm not one to judge, obviously, right? I've had many nights myself where I had to hold on to the grass just to keep myself from falling off the face of the world, but I didn't do that in front of Mr. Flagler or his fancy hotel. Now, which one of y'all thought that was a good idea? Hey, my experience, first one to look away is always the guilty one here. Now, I also heard how the sheriff and deputies had to round you up and bring you here today. And judging by the way some of y'all keep staring at me like this fancy fella right here, I'm sure it's safe to say you might be a bit confused as to where you are, what you're doing, and what year it is, huh? Or do you look like this all the time?
Bye.
My apologies, then. Okay. Now, in case you're wondering, folks, the year is 1908. Welcome back. Good news, we're still St. Augustine. Bad news, you're going to jail. Yeah. Now, here in this jail, I'm known to be quite a magician. Y'all want to see a magic trick?
Yeah.
Yeah? Great, because I was going to show you anyway. Now, I call this act the disappearing act. Ready? We're done. Have a nice day. Bye. I'm fibbing, y'all. Now, 20 years ago, 1888, Henry Flagler came here. Y'all do know Henry Flagler, right? You do? Great. That saves me about 4 hours of talking. Now, when Flagler came here, he loved his town so much, he stayed. Built himself all sorts of fancy churches, hospitals, hotels. Now, when he built this fanciest hotel, the Mall, the Ponce de Leon, he built it next door to our jail. Not this one, of course not. The one preceding this, and he didn't like that, not one bit. So he took it upon himself to go to the county and request to move their jail. Now, personally, me, I loved our last location. Think about it. We were in the heart of it all, y'all. Downtown St. Augustine. Right outside my cell window, that fancy hotel. Yeah, I hollered and screamed. A lot of them lost rich and fancy folk. Yeah. I scared many of them. Made 9 people put on themselves. 11, actually. Ah, very fun, very fun. Have y'all harassed rich folk before? You should try sometime. It is a lot of fun. You know who don't find it very much fun? The rich folk. Yeah, and that's why Mr. Flagler found himself at the county, and he was like, y'all need to move your jail right now. Do you know why they told the second richest man in the world? No. He's not one to take no for an answer. Oh, Flagler quickly pulled out a stack of $10,000 and hit him right across the face with it. You know what they told him next? Think about it, y'all. Have y'all ever been hit in the face with 10 grand before? No. Now, if it were to happen, would you be upset about it?
No.
Of course you wouldn't. Especially once you find out in the future that 10 grand is supposed to 10 million. And who do you know will turn away this kind of money? Not I, and definitely not the honest politicians. Yeah, they were like, Mr. Flagler, what would you like in your jail? How would you like it to look? Well, I don't want my jail in my town. And I sure don't want it to look like a jail either. I've got way too many rich rents coming to visit me here. I don't need no eyesore for them to see. Now, there you have it. 3 years later, 1891, they opened this fine establishment that stands before you. 1.5 miles outside of town, half a mile from the railroad, and then they rendered it pink. It's a pink jail, y'all. Hey, mister, at least you're kind of matching it, right? It's salmon. No, it's pink. Honestly, does that look like a jail to you? No! And we're right in front. Imagine if you're on the train. Remember, y'all, St. Augustine's a tourist trap. I mean, take a look around you. Point proven, right? And every day we get all these rich and fancy folk and tourists and Yankees coming into town, and they all see this fancy building. Now, this place looks so much unlike a jail, they come here in the middle of the night trying to check in for the weekend. And our sheriff is a morbid man with a sense of humor, of course. He will greet them at the front door all smiles, let them inside, lock the door behind them, and then proceed to inform them all we got left are long-term accommodations. And y'all never seen anybody run out the door so fast. Now, personally, I've witnessed the world record with a 100-yard dash broken 3 times this week. And I'm under the impression I'm about to see it again today.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm talking to
You are.
Now, folks, before we continue, I've got 3 rules I need to go over. How many?
3.
That's right. Rule number 1. Once inside, don't touch anything. What's rule number 1?
Don't touch anything.
That's right. Rule number 2. Don't touch anything. What's rule number 2?
Don't touch anything.
That's right. Y'all guess what rule number 3 is? That's wrong. That's right. Once inside, masks are completely optional. Yay! Although some might recommend it, not because of cooties, mainly because this one smells funny.
I do.
Here, don't worry, I got it for you.
Hope it's a good bar of soap.
Hands up, hands up.
Whew. There we
Turn
go.
around. There you go. That's funny.
There we go. Thank you.
Now, I want y'all to follow me. We're going to go that way. Now!
Failure to communicate.
All right! This is a bird cage. Can anybody here tell me why they would call it a bird cage?
Big Bird used to be in there.
Wrong.
Jailbird.
Dang.
Close, but no, because it looks like a bird cage. Duh! Now, what kind of bird goes into this bird cage? Thank you for volunteering. Come on. You can thank me later. Let's go. I'm only fibbing. I'm fibbing.
I don't think that would be
You stay in your cage. I'm not done with you. All right, y'all. Welcome to our Attitude Adjustment Center. Now, this is where we put you if your behavior becomes too unruly. Now, once in this bird cage, you become a...
Jailbird.
That's right. Then they hoist you 15 feet up in the air off the tree branch over there, and you will swing there anywhere from 24 to 72 hours exposed to the elements of nature. Now you understand. You're in a steel cage, right?
Right.
In the lightning state capital of the world, you can say she's bound to be in for a shocking experience. If you know what I mean. Now, once Mother Nature starts to call in, they won't bring her down to answer that call. They figured it's enough to embarrass you into behaving if you take care of all your business in front of the entire town to watch.
Especially if it's men.
Run.
4 years, he's not going nowhere.
You know, some people do less time for murder. But folks, that's right, folks. Now, this one here still looks like trouble. Anybody here want to claim this one? That tells me you must be very smart or very scared. Regardless, none of my business. Now, y'all see them pretty windows over yonder? I know exactly what you're thinking. Hey, if it's that pretty out here, I'm sure it's just as pretty in there, right? You're wrong. It's absolutely beautiful in there. The sheriff's office, of course, and his parlor as well. Now, the Perrys, they're the kind of folk that are always looking for the next election. And they're always entertaining some rich and fancy individuals. As an inmate in the gardens, you do not want to get caught trying to sneak a peek through them fancy curtains. Because them fancy, highfalutin folk in there, they take high offense to that, and the results are never, ever pretty. If you know what I mean. Now, y'all see these pretty windows over here? This is where y'all are staying. Now, this here jail is known as an open-air jail. Keep in mind, there is no glass in these windows, just as open bars. And not the kind of open bars y'all are hoping for either. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Now, open air, all that means is, whatever the weather is outside, it's going to be the same inside, if not worse. For example, your typical Florida day, 105 hot and muggy, it's 120. A cold and windy day, 40 degrees, 25. Now, let's say there's a hurricane, y'all get the picture, right? That's right, folks, you're going for a swim. Now, the best part about it being open air is that you're never alone. You get all sorts of visitors throughout the day and night. That's right. Those lovely giant river rats, the snakes, the possums, skunks, spiders, scorpions, mosquitoes, snakes, chiggers, bats, y'all get a picture right this close. In other words, if it fits within bars, chances are we'll curl up beside you in the middle of the night seeking some warmth. Now, if you're smart, you hold on to it, I reckon we're lucky. In the morning, we're having breakfast. Aren't we so fancy? Y'all want to see another magic trick?
Yes.
I can poke my head through this hole. Watch. Get it?
Yeah, I got it.
You want to see another one?
For Noah, yeah.
Can I get a volunteer? Aw, y'all no fun. Now, folks, this is a hanging jail, obviously. And here we've had a total of 8 documented hangings. And I'm sure y'all caught the key word there, right?
Document.
Document.
Now, the most recent one was a man named Charles Powell. Now, Charlie, he was a good old boy. He only shot and killed a man that was running around town spreading rumors about his dear wife. Now, even though we fellers here find him justified, right, fellers?
Yep.
Right, fellers?
Right.
You better say yes, mister. I believe she's still standing there. Now, in the great state of Florida, if you kill a man, guess what?
You get killed.
Florida kills you right back. Now, the day of his hanging, the sheriff and deputies they went to fetch Charlie out of his cell. Y'all see them bars right here? That was his cell. Up until recently, of course. Now, when they walked in, they found him stretched out across the floor unconscious. And they tried everything to wake him up. After all, we already know you can't hang a man that can't stand beneath that noose. Right?
Right.
Wrong. They hung him anyway. You're laughing at that? Y'all are evil. Yes, folks, they strapped his body to a board, raised him underneath that noose, put that noose around his neck, and y'all guess what happened to him next?
Oh.
They released that lever. I told you, can you imagine? Now, to their surprise, the added weight of the board was too much for the rope to handle, and that rope had snapped in half, and Charlie's body came crashing down, breaking free and actually catapulted to the ground you're standing on right there. Yes. Now I'm not sure why you were looking down so hard. He's not there no more. But thanks for checking. Now, the doctor on site did check. And although it was determined his neck was broke, he was still breathing. And he was wide awake now. Now, normally, this would be considered an act of God. Anywhere around the world, divine intervention, the people shouted. And the inmate is supposed to be released to the care of the church, right? So the sheriff did the next best thing. Shot him. What jail did you transfer from? No, silly, he sent his deputy to fetch a second rope. You're still laughing at me? You really are evil. Now, lucky for Charlie, he gave his last breath before the deputy returned. Unfortunately for the sheriff, I heard he was awfully embarrassed. He disappointed over 450 spectators who paid to watch this public hanging. Now, with the election around the corner, are we still talking people? Now we're talking votes. Lucky for the sheriff, it didn't have much of an effect on his re-election. Gee, I wonder what happened there. Huh. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going inside the jail. The ladies were walking in through the women's cell block. Y'all see that window over yonder? That's your cell block. And there you'll notice there's 2 cells. Each cell has 2 bunks. Each bunk has 1 mattress, and each cell has 1 bucket. Y'all go ahead, line up in front of that door. I gotta get ready for the next hanging.
Got some beans to eat tonight. Nice.
Now, if they don't do that, they put your loony bin, toss the key away, and forget about your girls. In order for you to land in here, oh, y'all must have done something very naughty. But don't just fret. We're all about making sure the girls here feel like they're right at home. For example, ladies, 12 to 16 hours out of your day, you will find yourself cooking and cleaning. Just like home.
No.
And that's the wrong part.
Share life.
Now, after a long, hard day at work, ladies, y'all get to go back and relax on those luxurious mattresses. And there's nothing left of the finest straw and Spanish moss we have to offer. So please don't mind the little red chiggers and spiders and mites and ticks that live in the Spanish moss. Keep in mind that was your home first, right? Right.
Right.
Now remember that bucket on the floor. I bet some of y'all already know what it's for. What's it for?
Body function.
I knew this wasn't your first rodeo. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, there is your toilet, and I know exactly what you're thinking. Ew, a small bucket like that's going to look like a quick but then. That's we all need to make sure not to kick the bucket. If you say a ceiling, I will push you. No, we're not as fancy as the Palms de Leon Hotel. They're the only ones in the entire nation with electricity right now.
Gas lights.
That's right! The rooms here and the ones directly above us, the only gas lit rooms in the entire facility. That's not why I brought you over here, though. Look at this family portrait. The second photo the sheriff I was telling you all about. He loves to keep this picture along the Bible where all the guests can see and makes them believe he's a God-fearing man and the family's man as well. And that always helps with an isolation. Of course it does. Now that there's his pa, Baptist minister. Ma, brother, sisters, little Joe Perry when he was 14 years of age. How tall are you, mister?
6'4".
6'4". Okay. In this picture, he's 14, 2 inches taller than he is.
Wow.
Hey, what's it like to be vertically challenged?
Can't reach most things.
Now, if you've ever wondered what Sasquatch looks like with no hair, take a look. No, Sasquatch. Don't make eye contact.
Hi.
Yeah, that's it. Science. All right, now the jail was built by the world's leading company in the prisoner confinement industry. Pauly, you really are joking, aren't you? The Pauly Jail Company from St. Louis, Missouri. That's right, Missouri. Don't be fooled by a pretty name like this because the jails are built to break your man down. Floors 4 foot thick solid concrete, walls and ceilings 2 foot thick iron reinforced. You will not take your way out anytime soon. They were so impressed when the latest jail came out, they kept this model as a prototype for all future projects. And I'm sure you all see pictures of the Alcatraz, right?
Mm-hmm.
Notice some similarity in here. That is because they built that. They will be building that jail directly for this particular model. On a much larger scale, of course. Behind me, 14 cells. 14 cells, you house anywhere from 72 to 110 inmates. Your maximum sentence, 3 to 5 years. Average lifespan of the inmates, 1. When the state gets a hold of these records, it written down. Unless, of course, they can improve living conditions. So the sheriff did, he installed some indoor plumbing. Don't get too excited. I never said working indoor plumbing. They find out a breaks off them. Do they really like to spend money on the inmates?
No.
So I've been told they'll continue to implement these buckets up until they close this place down sometime in 1953. Now, plumbing does come in 1914. That is 6 years from today. Y'all know what that means for us, right? Squat. By then we'll all be gone. If you know what I mean. Now the stairs we just climbed up is not an exit. If y'all attempt to escape that way, you shall succeed. On your face. Now if y'all want to keep them pretty teeth, I reckon y'all use that black door a little longer. But please mind the wooden box on the right hand side. That wooden box is holding your only ticket out of here. Y'all see this? This is your party card. Got this here to catch you downtown. Long story short, ladies are better off marching straight back into that kitchen where you belong. Gentlemen, they just shoot you in the leg and drag you back in, kicking and screaming. No questions asked. So for your sake, I would take 1. Now in your case, I'd take 2 or 3. Just to play it safe. Say okay. Okay. Now, folks, there's a second card, a little pink postcard. You might see it floating around, or next to the trolley depot, next to a bell, ring a ding ding. That card is for me. If y'all enjoy yourselves, and if you like me, my name is Jack. See? Gets right my name on the back. Jack. See? He likes what he reads, he's more lenient on me. Jack. Now, if y'all didn't enjoy yourselves, if you don't like me, my name is Julie. Any questions? No?
All right. And here we are now. We can do our own little bit of sightseeing after the presentation. And yeah, that guy was pretty entertaining. Definitely liked his energy with it. So here it says St. John County Sheriff Joe Perry, a picture of him. I'm assuming here is his sheriff was from 1889 to 1897 and then 1901 to 1909. Current sheriff is apparently Robert Hardwick. And then just some other sheriffs here throughout the years. And then here is the old jail cells, which you can not see the best, but here you can tell we have bunk beds. Here we have all the bunk beds. That there's a lot more than just 4 people in each of the jails from what the guy was saying. Here we go, so on this side we can definitely see the people in jail a lot better. We got that guy, if we can get a good shot here. We got that guy taking a nap here. That guy just definitely doesn't want to be here, it looks like, and hey, who could blame him? I wouldn't either. And here's a good shot of the guy. I can't really see his face. Well, you can't see his face because the other side was harder to get a picture of or a video of. But we got that guy there napping. Must be at least somewhat able to find some comfort in here to take a nap. And here we have some more. Got some pretty ugly feet right there. All right, I just got done with the tour of the jail, and it was pretty interesting. I definitely learned some things along the way there. Kind of interesting, too, to hear about how they lived back in the day. Apparently, women were made to cook for, well, a couple hundred people, I believe it was. And they also apparently shared the same bath water. Once a month you got a bath, and then after that, all 72 people that got a bath, is the men first, and then the next day the women got a bath. And so interesting to kind of hear some of those facts along the way. And they also show like what the jail cells are like, obviously, as you saw there. And I recommend coming here if you are in the area for sure. So feel free here to check out some of my other videos. Right now I have some posted, at least as of this recording, that are from Concordia, Kansas. Also I have one of the Minnesota State Fair, and then some of my food videos here where I ate a tarantula, and then some snack crates from around the area, or around the world, I guess. And so feel free to check those out and join me for the next adventure.